ಹಾಗೆ बोले पूर्ण कृपा कोइले कृष्ण अधमेर प्रति की लगिया नीलेता करो ये विगति अचिकिचु कार्य तब ये अनुमानी नह के नानी दे हे उग्रस्ताने रजस्तमो गुणेरा सबई अच्छन्न वासुदेव का रुचि नहीं से प्रसन्न तब यदि तब कृपा होए है तू की सकली संभव हो तुम्ही से कौतुकी भावे बुझाले तारा बुझे से रस एत कृपा करो प्रभु कोरि निज वश माया छाया सब होए माया तुम्हारा इच्छाया नाश मायार परश तब इच्छा हो यदि तांदेर बुझिबे निश्चय तबे कथा से तुम्हार भगवतेर कथा से तब विरहया सुने यदि काने स्वकथा कृष्ण पुण्यश्रवण कीर्तनः हृदयन्तस्थो ह्यभद्राणि विदनोति सुहृत्सताम् नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवत्युत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी तदा रजस्तमो भावाः कामलोभादयश्च ये चेतयेतैरनाविद्धं स्थितं सत्त्वे प्रसीदति एवं प्रसन्नमनसो भगवद्भक्तियोगतः भगवत्तत्त्वविज्ञानं मुक्तसङ्गस्य जायते भिद्यते हृदयग्रन्थिश्छिद्यन्ते सर्वसंशयाः क्षीयन्ते चास्य कर्माणि दृष्टयेवात्मनीश्वरे रजस्तमोहते तवे पायिवे निस्ता हृदयरभद्रसते मुचिवेतहारा करे बुझावो कथा बड़ से चाही क्षुद्र आविधि नहीं कोन शक्ति नहीं अतचयने छो प्रभु कथा बोली वारे ये तुम्हारा इच्छा प्रभु करो ये वारे अखिल जगत गुरु वचन से आमा अलंकृत कोरीवार क्षमता तुम्हार तब कृपा मोर कथा शुद्ध हवे सुनिया सवार शोक दुख जब छिबे আনিয়া আছো যদি প্রভু আমাদের নাচাতে নাচাও নাচাও প্রভু নাচাও সে মাতে तेरा पुतली जाता नाचाओ से माते भक्ति नाई वेदनाई नाम खूब दारो भक्ति वेदांत नाम ये वे सतकता हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama. Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. पावन हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की जय। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन्निते नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Welcome all of you. Sadhguru Prakash Prabhu told me about you all, and he told me, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Just now we sang the song of Sri Prabhupada going in the Jaladut at America, isn't it? So, as we go through these 5 points on missionary spirit that Prabhupada has emphasized, I will narrate some of the pastimes of Prabhupada, which will be very heart-touching. Let's begin with this verse. Yare dekha tare kaha Krishna upadesh, हमारा आज्ञा गुरु है या तारे यही देश। Translation.
Instruct everyone to follow. Okay. Instruct everyone to follow the orders of Lord Shri Krishna as they are given in the Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. In this way, we become a spiritual master and try to liberate everyone in this land.
So, all of you devotees, when you came to your college, I am sure you must have seen a very deadly culture in the hostel. Correct, no? You know, what kind of, especially when you come from school to college, it's a kind of shock for you. Because you all have lived at home before. From the home culture to the hostel culture. Such a horrible life it is. At that time, Prakash Prabhu sent some devotees to fetch you from the hostel to a place which is home away from home. Like that, isn't it? So then you feel like another home, where everybody is wearing dhoti kurta, they like morning program, singing, dancing. Nobody is smoking, nobody is drinking, nobody has drugs, nobody is into boy-girl affair, nobody is watching cinemas. Everybody is into Krishna consciousness. So this is not just a home, it's a spiritual home. Correct now? So how many of you felt you were saved from the dangerous hostel? Yeah. So therefore, what Lord Chaitanya is saying, he says that since you have been saved, it is also your duty to save others also. Like imagine there is a picture in BTG in those days. There is a vast ocean, but it's full of nala pani, gutter waters. And in that ocean, a ship was sailing. And some men in that ocean are drowning with liquor bottle in their hand. Some are drowning with cigarettes. Some are drowning, catching someone's hand, some prostitute's hand. Somebody is drowning. Everybody is drowning, doing different sinful activities in that vast ocean. And in that ship, there is a captain, which is Srila Prabhupada, sitting and steering the ship with a cap. And there is a flag in that ship which is written ISKCON. And the ship was filled with a lot of people with arms raised chanting Hare Krishna. But in the rear end of the ship, I saw the picture, there were many devotees who were throwing ropes to inviting the people. Somebody is drowning. Hey, pick up the rope and come inside. So who are those people? So one of them is Shabdika Prakash Prabhu. Karna is a preacher. The preachers are not only chanting and dancing, they are actually going out of the temple, going to a college, correct now? Going to the hostel, meeting the director, meeting the teachers, trying to make way for those who are drowning to come into the ship of ISKCON. So that ISKCON, the ship is ISKCON. Who is the captain of the ship? Prabhupada. And the ship is gradually moving towards the seashore, which is Goloka. So from Bhuloka to Goloka is going. So all of you have been saved. So you are also already in the ship. You have two choices in the ship. One is just chant and dance and take prasad and relax in the ship until you reach Goloka. Or you also be one of the devotees following in Prabhuji's footsteps, throw rope and pull some people into the ship. Which one would you prefer? Correct, no? First one or second one? Second one, yeah. That's what Mahaprabhu is saying. See? Yare dekha tare kaha Krishna upadesha. Amar ajna guru hayya tare yehi desha. This translation?
Instruct everyone to follow the orders of Lord Shri Krishna as they are given in the Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. In this way, become a spiritual master and try to liberate everyone in this land.
Yeah, you see. So every one of you, when you say become a guru, it doesn't mean you have to have a big size, you are a very big guru, and then you are flying here, flying there. You have thousands of followers. Amaragya Guru Hai means in whichever area you are living, in that area, try to make a few people into devotees. Like you are working in one company. In your department, make 5-6 people. And they will treat you like a guru because they are learning from you. Correct, no? So, gu means darkness. Ru means drives away. So, guru means like this bulb. It has driven away the darkness. Correct? Similarly, if you can remove the ignorance of the people around you, then you are a guru. Everybody can. Even a Suniti, Ma, she became a guru of Dhruva. First guru of Dhruva, correct? No? Shiksha guru. She gave Shiksha. So, Rishabhadev, father of 100 sons, he became a guru of his own sons. Correct, no? Krishna became a guru of Arjuna. Everybody in your situation, if you can enlighten somebody who is suffering, uplift them, then you become a guru. So, see, in Pune, there was one devotee, who was sitting like this. Another devotee asked him, hey, why are you sitting like this? Why don't you sit straight? He said, just like that I'm sitting, he said. Don't tell me lies. He asked, honestly tell me, you have piles, right? He asked him. And that fellow asked, Prabhu, how did you know this? He said, I also had piles. I used to sit like No, he said. Then he said, यशपा जी मुझे बहुत संकोच होता है बोलने के लिए लोग क्या सोचेंगे He said, come with me. He said, where? He said, there is one special doctor. When I had piles, in 1 month he cured it completely. I'll take you there. So 2 hours he drove him in a car, took him to the doctor, and this fellow in 1 month he got cured. So later on, this devotee asked that fellow, Prabhuji, what was your motivation that you are so compassionate to me, that you yourself drove me to doctor and you got my disease cured. Now I am healthy now. I know what to eat, what not to eat. I should not eat thick items now. I will eat very mild prasad, everything. So then that devotee said, because when I was suffering piles, I know how much I suffered. And I don't want to see anyone else suffering. Once I got a very good doctor, then why should I not help the suffering people to get the doctor's contact? Similarly, in our case, who is the great doctor we got in our life? Srila Prabhupada. Correct, no? So, and we got our terrible material life cured. Now we are all practicing spiritual life. So, should we help the other suffering souls or allow them to continue suffering? Correct, no? Therefore, if you are treated by a doctor, you got well, you will immediately give that contact to as many people as possible. Correct, no? Then that's how you become a guru. Guru means you just repeat what Prabhupada has taught you in his books and also connect people to Prabhupada and Prabhupada's movement. In this way, you can become a guru. That will be a very great service. Prithivitaya chayat nagaradiramam sarvatra prachara haive mora nama.
In every town and village, the chanting of my name will be heard.
In every town and village, you see, the Lord's name will be heard. I'll show you how in America people are buying books of Srila Prabhupada books. I will just show you. It is, you're giving me a contact, Madhavan Chandra? It will come now. It has come. Yeah. Why it's not starting? Huh? Take some time. So, in America, you will be shocked to see how much students are enthusiastic to buy Prabhupada books. It's spreading like wildfire. People are enthusiastic. Only we have to be enthusiastic to go and teach them. Yes. Thank you. So, when Mahaprabhu said, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, in every town and village, my holy name will be chanted. So earlier it was chanted only in, Bengal. And then Bhaktivinoda Thakur started how many mathas? 64 mathas in India. In all those mathas, all over India, he took the name of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Krishna. Isn't it? Hare Krishna mantra and Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya. But later on, our Srila Prabhupada took it all across the globe. People from Russia, people from Asia, people from Europe, from America, from London, from Australia, Canada, in Malaysia, Singapore, everywhere. The holy names are being chanted now, and people across the globe are singing their holy name now. You can see that. So now Prabhupada said, I am one old man in my old age. After 70, I went on a voyage to a country like America. Can you imagine any retired man in India, what he would be doing? He'll be taking his grandson for a walk, isn't it? But what Prabhupada did,
Is it Zachariah?
Is it Zachariah? Can you put with Zach?
Zach is perfect.
Tate?
Yes.
So Zach went to India in Vrindavan,
Mm-hmm.
Hare Krishna Mandir.
Mm-hmm.
How was the experience?
So good. Well, before that experience, I was already very close to Krishna. Chanting Krishna was like my first time feeling that bliss through mantra. And then just being there and seeing how in love everybody is with Krishna and just dancing and chanting at ISKCON and
Everybody says Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe. I go around at everybody. Radhe Radhe, Radhe Radhe. It's all a celebration of Krishna, you know?
And you know what? When I came here, I was saying hi and you heard Hare Krishna.
I heard Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Yes.
Like this, you meet people in America there.
How do you feel? Energetic? Happy? Look at this, look at this!
They are buying many books.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
What's your name?
Very nice. Aiden.
Ray.
Neska.
Neska. Ray is Aiden's friend, and Neska is also Aiden's friend. They're all our friends. And they got a beautiful books over here. Thank you. Please read the books, okay?
Yes, we'll do.
God bless you.
Amazing.
What's your... You're gonna use these books?
Absolutely. And this is enough books to last me like my whole life.
And this is the end of the knowledge. You don't have to go anything beyond this. I promise you. What's your name?
Joe.
Thank you, Joe. Appreciate your help. Wonderful
Thank
day.
you.
We have Tyler here.
Yeah.
We have what's the name?
Tyler.
Tyler. Sam. They both are from Colorado, Lomont, right?
Yes.
And they got a whole stack in the music festival. Hey, you want to say something, Tyler?
Thank you for, finding me. And I really appreciate all of this.
No, you find the books because
Yes.
she wants to be a Buddhist monk, by the way.
Yeah.
How about you?
It's same. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I pray for you that you find the journey. Your journey ends over here. Trust me. Hare
you.
Krishna.
thank you.
Thank you. Jack, what's your name?
Stater.
Keith. Carter. And Sarah. We have these beautiful students over here, and because of Stater, Keith and Carter getting Srimad Bhagavatam set, and they're all his friend who help him a lot. Okay, so today is a beautiful appearance of Lord Nrsimhadev. We'll say Jai with the one tone, okay? Lord Nrsimhadev ki Jai! That's amazing. That was a little slower. Let's do it a little louder. Lord Nrsimhadev ki Jai! Thank you, guys. This is Mohit, and he's doing PhD.
So you read it and then...
Yeah. Rama.
Hare Ram.
Taking books. How they're taking in bulk? See this fellow. Taking whole Bhagavatam set, see, yeah? They don't take one or two, see how many they're taking.
Drug recovery.
Drug recovery.
See?
Okay.
They take bulk.
Today.
All of them are taking like that, Isana. You know, the seller of all these books, who is he? His name is Panamakarana Prabhu. He's the disciple of Gopal Krishna Maharaj. Yeah, very famous disciple. He's the disciple. I keep
But Stephen over here, and he wants to share something. Stephen.
He's a Marine Corps, right?
Yes, I
How many years? 7 years?
So, why I showed you this, Srila Prabhupada actually wanted Indians, as they said in the Srimad Bhagavatam, that India is like the lighthouse for the whole world. Huh? So, when ship is going in the ocean, you need a lighthouse to show the direction. So, India is supposed to be like a direction guide for the whole world, but Indians have failed in that miserably. If you see Indians, in the modern times, I came to know recently that when Trump was giving all the offshore projects to Pakistan and China, he's not giving to India now. There are various reasons for that. One of the reasons I came to know is, of course, Trump has some problem with India, which, India is connected to Russia more. But also one of the reasons they have said is Indians have become too much addicted to social media. And their performance is 15-20% reduced in the last 3-4 years, even in companies like Infosys and other prominent companies. Indians are becoming slave of entertainment. That's why social media entertainment, they're saying. And because of that, the speed at which Indians were giving the results has reduced to 15-20%. And now that is why many of the projects which are coming one time to India are going away. So recently Oracle laid off 30,000 people. I recently know that. So now we were thinking that Indians are becoming materialistic. Now they are neither spiritualistic nor materialistic. They are irresponsibilistic. you know, they are becoming like that is the situation of current India now. It's degradation, great degradation. Because you go in the train, go in the bus, go in the plane, everywhere people are sitting with smartphone. You can see that. So actually Indians at one time were very spiritual minded. With the absorption due to spirituality, then you can also be very balanced in your material duties. Now neither spiritual nor material good, they're becoming good for nothing. Very dangerous situation it is. So India is that way becoming degraded in her spiritual responsibility. Prabhupada was one man who fulfilled his duty so nicely by going to the West in his ripe old age, correct, no? So now we all as followers, we have a great duty also. This is a mission. Preach in every town and village, and everyone should get a gift of Krishna consciousness and reach everyone. See, in Sanskrit there are two names, Bhajananandi and Goshtanandi. So both are glorious, but what is preferred in the eyes of Acharyas, let us see. Read it. What Prabhupada says.
Please accept my blessings. I am in due respect received of your letter dated 7 December 1976, who says you are a Bhajananandi. Don't be a Bhajananandi. As soon as you become a Bhajananandi, you will be spoiled. You will be spoiled as Nitai has spoiled himself. You have an intense desire to preach, so do that.
Like that, Prabhupada is writing to one Purna Pragya Prabhu. Don't become bhajana. Bhajananandi means you don't just sit in the temple and do your bhajan, not going out and distributing books, not going out and doing Harinam Sankirtan, not going out and distributing prasad, not going and starting preaching programs, not expanding preaching far and wide, schools, colleges, companies, homes and things like that. But sitting within one's own temple. Don't do like that. Prabhupada is giving a warning to him. Like you will see, regarding Nityananda Prabhu, there is one famous song. Bodo suker ka borgai, bodo suker ka borgai. Suravi kunjete namarhat kuleche. There is a song. So in that song he says that Lord Nityananda has opened the marketplace to distribute the holy name. So Lord Nityananda always, every day he would go out for distributing the holy name. So Nityananda is one of the first
हूं कि आप कृष्ण के नाम का जप करें, कृष्ण की महिमा का गान करें और सदा कृष्ण की आराधना में लगे रहें।
ठीक है, मैं कृष्ण के नाम का जप करूंगा।
इन वचनों को कहकर तुमने मुझे खरीद लिया है। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
भज गौरांगा कहो गौरंगा, लह गौरांगेरा नाम रे। जय जना गौरंगा भाजे, से ही होया हमारा प्राण रे। गौरंगा बुलिया दुबाहु दुलिया, नचिया नचिया बेरा रे।
गौरंग भजले गौरंग जपिले होए दुखेर अब सान रे।
मैं कृष्ण का नाम नहीं जपूंगा। उन्होंने मेरे जीवन से सब कुछ छीन लिया है। आप ये क्या कर रहे हैं?
गौरांग भजले गौरांग जपिले हो दुखेर अब सान रे गौरांग भजले गौरांग जपिले हो दुखेर अब सान रे
गौरंग भजले गौरंग जपिले होए दुखेर अब सान रे भज गौरांगा गो गौरंगा लहा गौरांगेरा नाम रे
जेई जना गौरंगा भाजे सेई होया मारा प्राण रे गौरंगा बुलिया दुबाहु तुलिया नचिया नचिया बेराओ रे
गौरंग भजले गौरंग जपिले होए दुखेर अब सान रे
ये लोग कौन हैं?
ये दोनों अत्यंत पापी भाई हैं, जगाई और माधाई। ये दोनों वास्तव में ब्राह्मण के पुत्र हैं, लेकिन बुरी संगति के कारण अब दैत्यों जैसे हो गए हैं। ऐसा कोई पाप नहीं है जो उन्होंने न किया हो।
यदि इन दोनों का उद्धार हो जाए तो हमारे प्रभु श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभु की महिमा समस्त ब्रह्मांड में फैल जाएगी।
क्योंकि आपने उन पर अपनी करुणामय दृष्टि डाली है और उन्हें अपने हृदय में स्वीकार किया है, इसलिए मैं जानता हूँ कि वे शीघ्र ही उद्धार होंगे।
बोलो कृष्णा भजो कृष्णा
तो चलो हरिदास और उन्हें हमारे प्रभु का संदेश देते हैं।
उनके पास कभी मत जाना, वे तुम्हें मार डालेंगे। बहुत ही खतरनाक हैं, कोई भी उनके पास नहीं जाता।
जीवे दोया कृष्ण नाम सर्वधर्म सार कृष्ण संसार कोरो जादिया नाचार।
ओ भाइयों, हम तो उनके भय से घर के भीतर छिपे हुए हैं। क्या तुम उनके सामने जाकर आत्महत्या करने जा रहे हो?
ओ भाइयों, कृपया अपना पापमय जीवन त्याग दो। कृष्ण के नाम का जप करो, कृष्ण की उपासना करो। कृष्ण ही तुम्हारी माता है, कृष्ण ही तुम्हारे पिता है और वही तुम्हारे जीवन और प्राण है।
जगाई, चलो इन्हें पकड़ ले और मार डाले।
हमने सोचा था कि इन्हें वैष्णव बना देंगे, पर आज जीवित बच जाए यही भी सौभाग्य होगा।
हे प्रभु, मैं क्या कहूँ, आज तो मेरी अकाल मृत्यु निश्चित है।
जब उन्हें यह आभास हुआ कि जगाई और मधाई उनसे बहुत पीछे छूट गए हैं, तो दोनों के मन को शांति मिली। वे हंसते हुए, आनंद से भरी बातचीत करते हुए उस संध्या अपने प्रभु को अपने दैनिक प्रचार कार्य का विवरण देने जा रहे थे। पर वो प्रभु कौन थे? वो कौन से प्रभु थे जिनका संदेश वे इतनी उत्सुकता से सबको दे रहे थे? और किसके लिए उन्होंने अपने प्राणों को जोखिम में डाला? यहाँ तक कि जगाई और मधाई जैसे दैत्य स्वभाव वाले जीवों का सामना भी किया, केवल उनके पवित्र नाम की महिमा फैलाने के लिए। गोलोक वृंदावन में भगवान श्री कृष्ण की नित्य सेवा श्रीमती राधा रानी द्वारा की जाती है और वे उस प्रेममयी सेवा में अनंत आनंद का अनुभव करती हैं। अपने भक्त श्रीमती राधा रानी को प्राप्त होने वाले उसी सुख और दिव्य उल्लास का आस्वादन करने की इच्छा से भगवान श्री कृष्ण श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभु के रूप में प्रकट हुए। वे स्वयं कृष्ण हैं, किंतु अपने ही भक्त के भाव में प्रकट हुए हैं। वे कृष्ण की भांति श्याम वर्ण के नहीं हैं, बल्कि उन्होंने श्रीमती राधा रानी का स्वर्णिम वर्ण स्वीकार किया है।
Oh, Nityananda.
Krishna and Radharani. So he has the, Krishna is also called Hare Krishna Karuna, but combined with Radharani, he is super merciful, double mercy. So he carries the bhava of Srimati Radharani and the personality of Krishna.
ओ हरिदास, मैं आप दोनों की प्रतीक्षा कर रहा था। हे प्रभु, आपके आदेशानुसार हम हमेशा की तरह घर घर गए और लोगों से कृष्ण के नाम का जप करने तथा उनकी उपासना करने का आग्रह किया। मैं अत्यंत प्रसन्न हूँ। प्रभु, हमने 2 मद्यपान में लिप्त व्यक्तियों को भी आपका संदेश देने का प्रयास किया, पर वे हमें मार डालने के लिए दौड़ पड़े। आपकी कृपा से ही हम उनके हाथों से बच पाए। वे दोनों कौन हैं? उनके नाम क्या है?
हे प्रभु, वे जगाई और माधाई हैं। उनका जन्म ब्राह्मण कुल में हुआ था, किंतु बुरी संगति के कारण अब वे अत्यंत पापी हो गए हैं। ये दोनों मद्यपान में डूबे हुए भाई हैं, जिन्होंने हर प्रकार का कल्पनीय अपराध किया है। मदिरा सेवन, गौ हत्या, मांस भक्षण, घरों की लूट और दहन, निर्दोष स्त्रियों पर अत्याचार तथा यहाँ तक कि ब्राह्मणों की नित्य हत्या भी।
मैं उन्हें टुकड़े टुकड़े कर दूंगा। हे प्रभु, कृपया इन्हें दंड न दे। इस कलयुग में प्रायः सभी लोग किसी न किसी रूप में जगाई और माधाई जैसे ही हैं। इस अवतार में हम पतित जीवों का उद्धार प्रेम भक्ति प्रदान करके करने आए हैं, न कि उनका वध करने। मेरी विनम्र प्रार्थना है कि कृपया इन्हें मेरे अधीन सौंप दें। क्योंकि आपने उन पर अपनी कृपा की है, वे शीघ्र ही उद्धार होंगे।
ओह, कृष्ण को भूलकर ये दोनों आत्माएं कितना कष्ट सह रही हैं।
अरे, तू कहाँ जा रहा है?
मैं निमाई पंडित के घर जा रहा हूँ।
तेरा नाम क्या है?
मेरा नाम अवधूत है। ओ प्रिय भाई, कृपया आप कृष्ण के नाम का जप करें और कृष्ण की उपासना करें। सच्चे हृदय से उच्चरित किया गया कृष्ण का एक नाम भी आपके द्वारा किए गए सभी पापों का नाश कर सकता है।
अवधूत, फिर से तू हमें उपदेश दे रहा है?
ओ माधाई, कृष्ण भावना के बिना जीवन बिताकर आपने अपने लिए जो कष्ट उत्पन्न किए हैं, वो मुझे आपके द्वारा मुझ पर किए गए प्रहार से भी अधिक कष्ट देती है। ओ प्रिय भाई, मैं एक बार फिर विनम्रता पूर्वक आपसे प्रार्थना करता हूँ, कृपया भगवान के पवित्र नामों का जप करें।
अवधूत! ओ भाई, तुम ये क्या कर रहे हो? क्या तुम्हें दिखाई नहीं देता कि वे कितने करुणामय हैं? इससे पहले कोई भी साधु हमारे पास इस तरह नहीं आया। इस सन्यासी की हत्या करके तुम्हें क्या प्राप्त होगा?
तुम्हें साहस कैसे हुआ मेरे प्रिय नित्यानंद को चोट पहुंचाने का?
चक्र! चक्र!
हे प्रभु, कृपया इन्हें दंड न दे। मुझे कोई पीड़ा नहीं हुई है और न ही मुझे इनसे कोई दुख है। कृपया इन्हें क्षमा करें और अपनी कृपा प्रदान करें। और प्रभु, मैं ये भी कहना चाहता हूँ कि जब माधाई मुझे फिर से प्रहार करने ही वाला था, तब जगाई ने उसे रोक लिया
और मेरे प्राणों की रक्षा की। ओह जगाई, नित्यानंद की रक्षा करके तुमने मुझे खरीद लिया है। तुम्हें कृष्ण के प्रति शुद्ध भक्ति की प्राप्ति हो।
नित्यानंद प्रभु के वचन सुनकर श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभु ने जगाई को अपने हृदय से लगा लिया और उसी क्षण उसे भगवान के प्रति शुद्ध प्रेम भक्ति की प्राप्ति हुई। तत्पश्चात चैतन्य महाप्रभु ने उसे भगवान विष्णु का चतुर्भुज रूप दिखाया, जिनके चारों हाथों में शंख, चक्र, गदा, पद्म सुशोभित थे। जगाई और मधाई दो शरीरों में एक ही आत्मा के समान थे। जगाई को श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभु की कृपा प्राप्त होते देखकर मधाई का हृदय परिवर्तित हो गया।
हे प्रभु, जगाई और मैंने दोनों ने मिलकर पाप पूर्ण कर्म किए हैं। आपने उस पर अपनी कृपा की है, इसलिए कृपया मुझ पर भी अपनी कृपा करें। मैं आपके चरणों में पूर्ण रूप से शरणागत होता हूं। कृपया मुझे अपना सेवक स्वीकार करें।
नहीं, तुम मेरी कृपा के पात्र नहीं हो, क्योंकि तुमने मेरे प्रिय नित्यानंद प्रभु को चोट पहुंचाई है।
लेकिन हे प्रभु, आपने अतीत में अनेक दैत्यों का उद्धार किया है। उन्होंने आपको हानि पहुंचाने का प्रयास किया, पर बाण भी चलाए, फिर भी आपने उन पर कृपा की।
हाँ, किंतु तुमने मेरे भक्त नित्यानंद प्रभु को चोट पहुंचाई है और उनका शरीर मुझे अपने शरीर से भी अधिक प्रिय है, इसलिए मैं तुम्हें क्षमा नहीं कर सकता। तुम्हारी एकमात्र आशा यही है कि नित्यानंद प्रभु तुम्हें क्षमा करें। उनके चरणों की शरण लो।
हे नित्यानंद प्रभु, मेरे द्वारा किए गए अपराध के लिए कृपया मुझे क्षमा करें।
नित्यानंद प्रभु ने माधाई को क्षमा किया और उसे हृदय से लगा लिया। इसके बाद माधाई भगवान चैतन्य के चरणों में गिर पड़ा। भगवान चैतन्य ने उसे आगे कोई पाप न करने का आदेश दिया और अपने घर आकर अपने संकीर्तन में सम्मिलित होने के लिए कहा।
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
So, we got an idea how Nityananda preached. Huh? What Prabhupada is saying, read that.
They are called Bhajananandi, and still above them are Goshtianandi. Bhajananandi, they are satisfied with just like Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj said that great sages, great saintly persons, they are fond of living in an secluded place for their own benefit, salvation. But so far I am concerned, I am not interested for my personal salvation. I want to see that all these rascals, they are devotees. Shoche tato.
Remember Chetasa. Yeah, I am simply thinking of the rascals who are not inclined to Krishna consciousness. Huh? They have made a huge organization for temporary benefit. Maya Sukaya Paramudvahato Amuda. Like you see, Jagai Made, were they interested in Krishna consciousness? Were they interested? So, but Nityananda Prabhu is chasing behind them, correct, no? So, like for example, in our school days, when I was in third standard, in our village, they came for vaccination. So my friends told me, hey, vaccination doctor has come, he's giving injection to everybody. So we got the news already. So we ran behind the house and hid inside a bush. Me and my friend, and we decided not to come out for 3 hours. Of course, the vaccination doctor came home to home. My mother was coming and shouting, "Beta, where are you? Where are you?" We saw the mother there behind the bush, not coming out. Finally, the doctor went away. We came 3 hours later. Mother was saying, "Beta, everybody is taking vaccination. It's important to take." But we, as children, we didn't know the importance of vaccination. It's important to take that injection so that you don't get disease. Similarly, Jagai Mother type of people, they want to escape from the mercy of God, correct, no? They don't want. So the people like that are materialistic. They don't want to take the medicine of the holy name. But Nityananda Prabhu, you can see, he chases behind them. Correct, no? So Prabhupada is saying, Prahlad Maharaj is the same mood. Prahlad is saying that there are two type of rishis. One rishi is sitting in Himalayas. Oh, they're doing tapasya for their own moksha. Svavimukti kaman, is saying. Another type of people are the devotees of God who go to the cities. Like I showed you how many books they are distributing. Param Karuna Prabhu showed, correct, no? So they are struggling in the city, going in cars, carrying the books, reaching out to the people. Books are like the medicine. Reading these books, people are going to get awakened. Give them prasad, give them books, give them holy name. So who is greater? People who reach out to people or the ones sitting in Himalayas? That's what he's saying. See, prayena deva munayasya vimukti kama maunam charanti vijanena parartha nishtaha naitan vihaya kripanan vimumukshayeko nanyam tadasya sharanam brahmato nupashye. Yeah.
My dear,
It'll come now. Yeah.
my dear Lord Narsimdev, I see that there are many saintly persons indeed, but they are interested only in their own deliverance, not caring for the big cities and towns. They go to the Himalayas or the forest to meditate with vows of silence, mauन व्रत. They are not interested in delivering others. As for me, however, I do not wish to be liberated alone, leaving aside all these poor fools and rascals. I know that without Krishna consciousness, without taking shelter of your lotus feet, one cannot be happy. Therefore, I wish to bring them back to the shelter at your lotus feet.
This is Prahlad. Prahlad wants to bring everybody to the shelter of Krishna. Now, even all of you boys in your college, will you preach to little pious boys or boys who are very demoniac? To whom will you preach? Yeah? Pious, correct, no? Because we know that demoniac people will not take to it. But Prahlad was living in a Gurukula where everybody was. Can you imagine? And he preached to them. He preached to them and brought them. So this is Prahlad's compassion. So
हमने तुमको सिखाया क्या? तुमने महाराज को बताया क्या?
मैंने जो कहा क्या वही आपकी शिक्षा के साथ है?
नहीं, कदापि नहीं। जो मैं कहता हूँ वो ध्यान देकर सुनो। तुम्हारे पिता तीनों लोगों के स्वामी है ना?
हाँ गुरुदेव।
उनसे बढ़कर और कोई नहीं, ये सत्य है ना? पूर्ण सत्य है, पूर्ण सत्य है। तो हमारा कर्तव्य है उनको सर्वशक्तिमान भगवान माने, उनकी पूजा करे, उनका नाम जपे। कहो ओम हिरण्याय नमः,
ओम नारायणाय नमः।
फिर वही भूल। अच्छा ये बताओ, कौन है तुम्हारा ये नारायण?
नारायण चराचर जगत के कल्याण करता, जगत पिता, जगन माता, वही एकमात्र भगवान है।
मैं कहता हूँ नहीं नहीं, कदापि नहीं।
दिन को रात कहने से सूरज डूब नहीं जाता गुरुदेव।
तो तुम ही हमें ज्ञान सिखाने लगे। मैं पूछता हूँ गुरु कौन है, तुम या हम?
आप, इसमें क्या संदेह?
तो हम जैसा कहते हैं वैसा ही करो। कहो ओम हिरण्याय नमः,
ओम नारायणाय नमः।
चुप रहो, नहीं तो मार मार के कमर सीधी कर दूंगा, समझे?
ये कहाँ का न्याय गुरुजी? जब प्रहलाद से भूल होती है तब आप उसकी कमर क्यों नहीं सीधी करते?
अरे वो राजकुमार जो है उसकी कमर सीधी करने जाएंगे तो महाराज गुरुजी की कमर सीधी कर देंगे।
चुप रहो बंदर कहीं के, जाओ अपना मुंह काला करो थोड़ी देर के लिए, जाओ। प्रहलाद कुमार, महाराज के क्रोध की ज्वाला में हम भी जलने वाले हैं और तुम भी। तुम्हारे प्राणों की रक्षा करना हमारे बस का नहीं, मगर तुम तो रक्षा कर सकते हो हमारे प्राणों की। दया करो और छोड़ दो ये हरिनाम। हाँ, छोड़ दो ये हरिनाम।
छोड़ दो हरिनाम, यही गुरुदेव की शिक्षा है। हरिनाम बिना प्राणी पशु से भी गए बीता है।
तो तुम्हारा यही कहना है ना कि हम जो तुम्हारे गुरुजन हैं, तुम्हारे महाप्रतापी पिता जो त्रैलोक के सम्राट है, और ये उत्तम दानव वंश पशु से भी गया बीता है। क्यों?
हरि हरि, गुरुजन निंदा महापाप है।
बस बस, पाप पाप की रट लगाकर पुण्य का बहुत टीका लगाया है तुमने हमारे सिर। हाँ हाँ प्रहलाद, बंद करो अपना ये धर्मशास्त्र, छोटे मुंह बड़ी बात।
क्षमा करें गुरुदेव, सत्य तो छोटे बड़े का भेद नहीं करता, वो सबके मुंह से प्रकट हो जाता है।
ओहो, हार गए हम तुमसे। अब तुम ही बताओ, करे तो करे क्या हम? करे क्या हम? बोलो बोलो।
बताऊं गुरुदेव, आप भी हरि भजन कीजिए, सच मानिए बहुत मीठा है हरिनाम।
हरिनाम हरिनाम फिर हरिनाम, महाराज सुनेंगे तो प्राण ले लेंगे हमारे। बंधु भ्राता, देह जल रही है, सर से पैर तक आग लग रही है। मैं जाता हूँ, अभी नदी में स्नान करके आता हूँ। मेरा शरीर भी जल रहा है, जलकर भस्म हुआ जा रहा है। चलिए हम दोनों मिलकर स्नान करके आते हैं। चलो।
नारायण।
प्रहलाद, यहाँ क्या अकेले बैठे हो? आओ हमारे साथ खेलो।
नहीं भाई, खेल तो बहुत हो गया, आओ बैठो।
हाँ बैठो बैठो बैठो।
भ्राता, बंधो जल पुष्प। शिव शिव शिव, हर हर महादेव।
देखो, खेल खेल में अनमोल घड़ी बीती जा रही है। दुर्लभ है यह मानव जन्म, बड़े भाग्य से मिलता है। कितनी आयु होगी मनुष्य की? 100 वर्ष। इसका आधा निद्रा में ही चला जाता है। शेष आधे में से 20 वर्ष बचपन, कौमार्य और यौवन के ज्ञान में बीत जाते हैं। 20 और भी खो जाते हैं बुढ़ापे की गिरी हुई दशा में, जब प्राणी मोह माया के बंधनों में छटपटाता हुआ व्याकुल रहता है। बंधुओं, पल भर का समय भी व्यर्थ ना जाने दो। बचपन से ही हरि भजन करके जीवन सार्थक करो। हरि नाम से मधुर और क्या है?
क्यों मनुष्य का मांस खाए आप?
हरि हरि।
हरि किसका नाम है?
नारायण का। तो क्या उसके 2 नाम है? 2 ही क्यों, अनंत नाम है उनके।
बाप रे, इतने सारे नाम किस लिए? अरे एक नाम होगा तो उसकी माँ भूल जाएगी, इसलिए।
हरि की माँ का क्या नाम है? हरि की माँ नहीं।
और पिता?
पिता भी नहीं।
तो उसका जन्म कैसे हुआ?
हरि का ना जन्म है ना मरण।
वाह भाई वाह, अच्छा है तुम्हारा हरि, उसे देखना चाहिए एक बार। कहाँ रहता है हरि?
हरि कहाँ नहीं रहते, सर्वव्यापी है हरि।
ओ, तो हमें मिलेगा कैसे?
प्रेम से, प्रार्थना से।
वो कैसे?
मेरे साथ प्रार्थना करो।
Now you see how beautifully Prahlad is preaching. Yeah. Oh, first, the teachers also. Is he disrespectful teacher or respectful? Very respectful. But he doesn't compromise on speaking the truth. He's presenting the truth. He's Rajakumar. See how beautifully he dressed with all the jewelry and everything. But his heart is sold out to Krishna completely. Now he is surrounded by children who are coming from demoniac families. Now he is saying, Harinam bahut meeta hai. Then that the demon is asking, Manusya ka maans kaya nahi aapne? इसका मतलब क्या है? That means these guys very easily eat human flesh. That kind of people are his classmates. You can imagine. Such people is preaching. And they are asking, Hari ka maa kaun hai? Baap kaun hai? He's saying, Hari ka kitna naam hai? He has brought them to the point of inquiring about Lord Krishna. You can understand. Now, he is asking how to attain the Lord. He's saying, Prem se, Pratna se. We can attain the Lord. How? And then he's teaching them how to sing the name of it.
ॐ नमो नारायणाय ॐ नमो नारायणाय ॐ नमो नारायणाय ॐ नमो नारायण श्री नारायण भजले रे मन नारायण नारायण श्री नारायण भजले रे मन जन जन मन रंजन संकट मोचन पाप विमोचन नारायण श्री नारायण मन को मारे तन हरि नारायण श्री नारायण भजले रे कहे पूजा हिंसा से दया अहिंसा हरि मन भावन नारायण भजले रे मन नारायण मात पिता है नारायण बंधु सखा है नारायण गुरु की विद्या नारायण जोग तपस्या नारायण भव भय भंजन जन मन रंजन संकट मोचन पाप विमोचन नारायण श्री नारायण भजले रे मन नारायण नारायण श्री नारायण श्री नारायण नारायण श्री नारायण नारायण श्री नारायण नारायण श्री
नारायण श्री नारायण नारायण श्री नारायण नारायण श्री नारायण
यह अन्याय है, घोर अन्याय है।
Even they got captivated by the kirtan. What preaching of Prahlad? Huh? First I showed you Lord Nityananda's preaching. Now you saw Prahlad. This is the meaning of Vaishnava. Vaishnava means he just doesn't keep the chanting to himself. He goes out of the way. Now Nityananda is going and delivering Jagaya Madai. Here Prahlad is delivering on the friends. Whole Gurukula, demon's Gurukul is married to divine Gurukul. Huh? What Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, read it.
Bhaktivinoda Thakur has written in his Chaitanya Charitamrita, Shikshamrit. We can understand a Vaishnava very nicely when we see that he has converted so many conditioned souls into Vaishnava life. That is estimation of a Vaishnava. If I simply try for myself, I may be very advanced devotee that is not very much appreciated by Krishna. So this is another stage, and other stage is a devotee taking all risk, preaching for the benefit of the whole human society.
Now, what risk Nityananda Prabhu took? Did you observe, any of you? When Nityananda Haridas Thakur, what risk they took? Life risk. That fellow hit with the pot. Second time, he was taking another pot to hit. Correct, no? If that other fellow didn't stop, he would have hit him second time. Because these fellows are criminals. They would have even finished him. Correct, no? That type of life risk he took. Now, what risk Prahlad took to preach? Was there any risk or no risk? What was the risk there? Yeah? Going against his father. And his father is not a Chota Mota father. He is Triloka Adhipati. And Prahlad cannot call the police because police is under his father. Police is in the clutches of the father, correct, no? Because father is the government. Now, father has told these two teachers, Shanda Marga, train up my son to become my worshipper. That's why they are saying, Om Hiranyaya Namaha. They were saying. And Prahlad is coolly saying the opposite. Om Narayana Namaha. Correct, no? So you can easily see Prahlad took the risk of not only, he could have easily told all his friends that, sorry, I cannot talk to any of you, you are all demons children. And because you are all demon children, you must be Hiranyakashipu's follower. I'm not going to associate with you, correct now? And then I will sit in one corner of the Gurukul and I will chant Om Namo Narayana. He didn't do that. In fact, he preached to teachers also. आप भी हरि भजन कीजिए, हरि भजन बहुत मीठा है. He's preaching to teachers, preaching to his friends, practically fearless. No, absolutely no fear. So this is Prahlad, you can see that. So this is the nature of a Vaishnava. That's what he's saying. Vaishnava means he's always giving Krishna to others. So Krishna also says that if you want to very quickly be recognized by Krishna, then you propagate Krishna consciousness. Read this highlight. There is no servant.
There is no servant in the world more dear to me than he, nor will ever be more one dear.
Who is that fellow? What's the first line? For one?
For one who explains this supreme secret to the devotees, pure devotional service is guaranteed. And at the end, he will come back to me.
That means you should make an effort to preach this Krishna consciousness. That's what he's saying. If you don't preach, then you get very little mercy. If you make an effort to preach, you get a lot of mercy. Read that? Srila Prabhupada at Kumbh Mela in Allahabad. What he said?
Srila Prabhupada said, "We are not interested in liberation. We have come to preach devotional service. In Krishna's unalloyed devotional service, we are already liberated." In contrast to almost everyone present, Prabhupada emphasized giving spiritual knowledge as the prime reason for attending the Mela.
Generally, people go to Kumbh Mela for what reason? Everybody knows that one drop of Amrita has fallen there. Garuda has put, if you take bath there, you will get moksha. This time 40 crore people came. You can imagine, all over India. But now Prabhupada says, we are not going to Kumbh Mela for moksha. Then for what purpose are we going? ISKCON makes a pandal, we distribute prasadam and distribute Prabhupada's books. And we have chairs arranged where passing by people can come and sit with us and ask questions. And we take their contacts. Later on we cultivate them. So Prabhupada said, we are going to Mela only for preaching Krishna consciousness. To tell people how to chant Hare Krishna, how to take prasad and go back to Godhead. So we have no purpose of aspiring for moksha there, he says. आपने आचार्य के है ना करे प्रचार, प्रचार करें के है ना करे ना आचार, आचार प्रचार नाम कर दुई कार्य, तुम्हें सर्वगुरु तुम्हें जगत तेरा आर्य. Read the translation.
Some behave very well, but do not preach the cult of Krishna consciousness. Whereas others preach, but do not behave properly. You simultaneously perform both duties in relation to the holy name by your personal behavior and by your preaching. Therefore, you are the spiritual master of the entire world. For you are the most advanced devotee in the world.
Yeah. See, this is... no. See, this is Haridas Thakur. Lust is not defeated by hatred of women. Brahmacharya does not mean misogyny, or contempt or artificial hatred. Because lust is not cured by hatred, it's cured by purification. So when Haridas Thakur was approached by this prostitute, she was sent to destroy Haridas Thakur. But he remained fixed in chanting, he was compassionate and he was humble. Eventually she became a purified devotee. See, Haridas Thakur saw the soul, not the body. He prayed for her purification, not her downfall. See here, she's, after 3 days of hearing him chant, you all know this first time, right? After 3 days, she's crying tears. saying that I've been sent to, spoil your, putrefy you, spoil your character. Now he's giving her mala now. So you can see what kind of stability to preach and give her a mala and make her a devotee, and she become a pure devotee. In Benapol, his own as Ranath Maharaj, his own as Nirunga Maharaj took 20 of us brahmacharis, went for yatra. So Maharaj is telling that you can imagine how much just inner strength he must have had in the chanting. A beautiful woman is coming and approaching him for enjoyment. He's saying, he preached to her about how this body is temporary and how everything will be finished, and how Krishna's holy name is the only shelter, and giving her the holy name, and she accepted, and she went on to become an acharya, not just a devotee. She was Haridas victorious, yes, but not because of anger, but because holy name filled his heart. He possessed a higher taste. He genuinely cared for souls. So hatred increases material contamination. Respect and compassion, they purify the heart. He respected all women as mothers. A brahmachari sees every living entity as Krishna's child. So he saw her as Krishna's part and parcel. Yeah. Sometimes a boy or a brahmachari may hate a woman because you fear that she will pull my leg. Yeah. But he had respect and compassion. The goal is not to avoid women with hatred, but to honor them as souls. Yeah. And then purity comes from absorption in Krishna. Yeah. Krishna, not from suppression. So in this way, say pure heart wins, holy name wins, compassion wins. You see, fill your heart with Krishna and lust will leave naturally. That's the point. So this is Haridas Thakur. So this Haridas Thakur preaching is another great example. He is not just a practitioner; he's also a preacher. So we talked about Nityananda, we talked about Prahalad. Now we're talking about Haridas Thakur. So Prabhupada taught 5 things about missionary spirit. The first thing is missionary spirit means compassion. So you look at Prabhupada's eyes are glistening with compassion. He carried the, what do you call it? He carried the mercy of Lord Nityananda always in his personality. See, spiritual passion means compassion. It's not that spiritualists are dull and they have no vigor at all, no ambition. They have a lot of ambition. He cultivated Roper College Vice Chancellor, the director of the IIT. Now IIT director has given him an opportunity to do a program inside the college, correct? No? It's a accredited course. Because he cultivated the professor, and professor came for the Janmashtami. He was raising hand and dancing also, appreciating, clapping. So in this way, it's not that devotees are unambitious, but they are ambitious to bring results for Krishna, right? No? Yeah. This Prahalad just now we saw. Srila Prabhupada crossed oceans to fulfill the instruction of his Guru out of intense compassion. Siva Satsudama is saying, I recall that his eyes were moist and that he spoke with great compassion. When he saw the early morning, people were just playing in the park, Prabhupada felt pity for the people. So he felt compassion when he saw the soul suffering. Missionary spirit means urgency. I read that?
Job should have done yesterday, but at least today. Without a sense of urgency, desire loses its value. Success requires both urgency and patience. Be urgent about making the effort and patient about seeing the results.
Yeah. See, some of you may have desire, but if your desire is not strong, you are going to keep desiring for years together. Even material life also, correct, no? One boy was telling, Prabhuji, I have a desire to learn some AI tools because nowadays without AI, it seems it's very difficult to, remain in a job. When he was saying this, next week he was laid off. Yeah. And then now 2 years have passed. He's saying, मेरा थोड़ा अपस्किल करने की इच्छा है, कब करने वाले हैं, सोच रहा हूँ। ऐसा 2 साल सोच रहे हैं हम। So some people desire, but they don't take any Is it useful? They are called daydreamers. What dreamers? So that desire is not enough. If you desire, immediately you have to spring to action. That's the whole point. You have to have a sense of urgency. Otherwise, without sense of urgency, your desire loses its value. You need both urgency. Actually, when do you need to be urgent? To making the effort. And then when should you be patient? After making effort, you can be patient. Correct, no? But not initially only you are very patient. Patience should come after making the effort. So be urgent about making effort and be patient about seeing the results. So his guru told him, I read that. Abhai's first meeting.
Who will hear you?
Now what is the heading?
Avai's first meeting with Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada.
Yeah.
Who will hear your Chaitanya's message? Avai queried. We are a dependent country. First, India must become independent. How can we spread Indian culture if we are under British rule? Srila Bhakti Siddhanta replied in a quite deep voice that Krishna consciousness did not have to wait for a change in Indian politics, nor was it dependent on who ruled. Krishna consciousness was so important, so exclusively important that it could not wait. Whether one power or another ruled was a temporary situation, but the external reality is Krishna.
The eternal
consciousness.
reality.
Sorry, eternal reality is Krishna consciousness. And the real self is the spirit soul, no man-made political system. Therefore, could actually help humanity.
Bhaktivinoda Thakur was very deeply realized in this. He said, why should we wait for India to get freedom? India may get freedom now or later. But irrespective of that, this message should be taken all over the world. He was convinced, so deeply convinced that Abhay Babu who came, he got convinced in that meeting. So urgency comes from compassion. So, and then that inspiration came from Prabhupada. And then from Srila Prabhupada. Then he said, think big, take risk. So in this way Prabhupada took, correct, no? Took that, yeah. So first was compassion, second was urgency. Third one is missionary spirit means, yeah, that's the third one. Read this. Yeah.
I thank you.
I thank you very much for your kind words, and you can pray to Krishna that I may be for some time with you. That is my desire. I have no objection to death. I am old man. Still I wish to live because I want to see that the mission and the missionaries I have started may be still more stronger before I leave. So pray to Krishna.
So Prabhupada was thinking that at the age of 70 he started. At the age of 82 he left. In those 12 years he was thinking that let me see the movement become a little stronger. Correct? Now that was his desire. So once the movement becomes a little stronger, then Sanstha will go on and on, ISKCON. Then I can leave, he thought. So he was worried about that. You can see, this is a park where he was singing Hare Krishna. So such a old age, so much confidence you can see. This is what we sang, no? कि करे बजावो कथा परसे चाही शुद्र आविले नहीं ना कोनो शक्ति नहीं. Read the translation.
How will I make them understand this message of Krishna consciousness? I am very unfortunate, unqualified, and the most fallen. Therefore, I am speaking your direction so that I can convince them, for I am powerless to do so on my own.
Neither is writing to Krishna. See how humble he is. To realize the soul. But he is saying that he's seeking benediction from Krishna to be able to convince the people and preach to them. Yeah. Read the translation. This Mahaprabhu is telling this.
It would certainly be a very laborious task.
No, I am the
I am the only gardener. How many places can I go? how many fruits can I pick and distribute? It would certainly be a very laborious task to pick the fruits and distribute them alone. And still, I suspect that some would receive them and others would not.
So Mahaprabhu is inviting all of you, please come and help me distribute the fruits. Because what are the fruits he's carrying in the basket? Anybody knows? Is it mango or apple or orange or what fruits? Yeah? Krishna Prem fruits. Mahaprabhu want to distribute. But some people are shy to come forward and take. Correct, no? Imagine he's sitting on and distributing. Some boy may be standing behind thinking, can I go and take or not? So Mahaprabhu is saying that each of you come and carry one basket and go far and wide and distribute to many people. So, like Shadubhya came to your college and he gave you one basket of fruits to all of you. Now you take the basket and go to other college and you distribute further. Correct, no? In this way, it can go far and wide. Huh? Reach out. So Mahaprabhu wants help, he's saying. Huh? So what was that third point? Taking spiritual anxiety. Which means we don't want a life free from anxiety so we can just eat and sleep. No. You want to take anxiety. In taking anxiety also there's a thrill in life, correct or not? Simply in eating and sleeping there's no thrill. Like if you're given some difficult to do task and then you complete it, you feel very happy. Like you take a book bag and go and you empty it and come back in the evening. How many of you will feel jolly? Correct now, so many books are gone today, correct now? You feel like that. So similarly, you went to a college, you went to the authorities, they gave a permission, they put up a one-time program, 600 boys attended, they gave prasadam to everybody, you gave your temple cards to them, and then registered them for a course, and then you got a lot of good feedback, you come back. How many of you will feel very happy? Correct, huh? So, like Hanuman went to Lanka, found Sita and came. So, Bhakti Marga means not that you have no anxiety. You have anxiety, but that anxiety is of pleasing the Lord. Correct, no? Then life is thrilling. No, we don't take anxiety just to maintain our belly. We take anxiety to do something for the pleasure of the Lord. So Yashoda also used to take anxiety. Like when Krishna would go to forest, one day Yashoda and Rohini, they were watching. Suddenly, in Vrindavan there used to be big bulls, with a big horn. You've seen that? Huge bulls. So Krishna and Balaram were small kids. And both were hanging on one hand, they were hanging like this. The hand on both sides. Yashoda was in the kitchen. Suddenly she looked out of the window. She saw, my Lord, she shouted to Rohini, hey, see what these kids are doing? They're hanging on the both sides of the bull, go on, because the horn should not, poke their body. So, but these kids never understood the fear. Another time Yashoda saw Krishna, how he climbed up, she didn't know. He climbed up a tree branch and catching a monkey, he was opening the mouth to count the number of teeth. He was opening the mouth, she was thinking, my Lord, what if the monkey bites him? So she takes anxiety, but her anxiety is to protect Krishna, correct, no? Yeah. Similarly, you all are devotees, so your anxiety should be to fulfill Prabhupada's mission. How we can assist this mission? This temple is like a battalion. You know what's a battalion? Battalion, like how many of you have been in NCC here? NCC, anybody? I've been, how many years in NCC?
2 years.
Yeah, so I was about 4 to 5 years I was in NCC. So, initial years, first year, left, right, left, we learned. Then the second year, they started teaching us to hold the gun, correct, no? Then third year, when you go, you are taught even to shoot with the gun. And also in the fourth year, they did a Indo-Pak mock war. They did. So I also participated in that. So our authority would tell us, pick up the gun, run now. Da, da, da. No. And then they would say, lie down, get up. The enemy is too near you. Take out the bonnet. You take out the knife and you'll stab. So they will give you instruction. If they tell you to shoot, you shoot. So we performed that. And in NCC, when you go, you have to polish the belt, this thing with the brasso, correct, no? You have to neatly polish And the cap also, you have one metallic thing, you have to polish it. And when we would go on a camp, when we would go on camps and all, particularly all day you are with the NCC dress. So it's a little rough and tough life it is, but very joyful life also. You get very good, nicely disciplined in that. So sleeping late and getting up early in the morning and keeping a short hair, like we call it Krishna cut. They have NCC cut, correct? No? Short cut, not too long hair. Very nicely disciplined life it is. So two things are considered glorious: laying down your life for the nation, or laying down your life for God. Both are considered glorious. If one spends all life in protecting the nation, at the time of death he will go to heaven, it is said. And if one gives one's life for Krishna service, all one's life, then at the end of life one goes back home back to God. Because first one is on a mundane platform, second is spiritual. Correct? No? But what is the meaning of giving our body to Guru? Doesn't mean you attach yourself to an ISKCON temple. We took prasadam 3 times a day and we relaxed. Probably 20 years past, not out. I am still there. अभी now 40 साल हो गया, 50 साल हो गया. अभी मैं बुढ़ा हो गया, 80 हो गया. अभी वैकुंठ भगवान कब आएगा? It's not going to come like that. Actually, when you are living in the ashram, two very important changes have to happen in your heart. One is your very strong laulyam. The greed for attaining Krishna has to increase. The eagerness to attain Krishna, the greed. Called Krishna is called as laulyam. Greed. Just like you have seen boys having ambition for making more money. You have seen. Like that you should have ambition for attaining Krishna. That has to increase. Second thing, one has to feel a Govinda Viraha. Feeling of separation from Krishna. One should feel that, when will the time come and Krishna will glance upon me and accept me. So, and your life morning to night should be filled with, hearing, chanting, services. Like for example, see, if I am carrying a cup of coffee, for example, somebody passes by, putts, they hit me. When they hit me, what will spill out? Whatever is in the glass. Similarly, at the time of your death, what will spill out of your mind, producing the next body, is what you have been filling up your mind with. If you fill up your mind with Krishna-related things, at the time of death, naturally what will come out? Krishna-related thoughts will come. Therefore, our temple life means we should have no other business other than absorbing ourselves in studying, practicing, preaching, distributing books, all the activities that Prabhupada has given us. Correct, no? So, just as NCC soldiers don't waste a minute, they have been put on training. Similarly, here is a spiritual organization, ISKCON. Here, this is like a home for you. It's where you stay here, everything is arranged for you. Prasadam is arranged, accommodation, dress is arranged, nice facility, nice festival. You have no janjat. You don't, if you're married, then you have to take care of your wife, your children, you have to buy a house, you have to pay EMI, and all these things are there. That you should take responsibility. And that is called Grihastha ashram. That is also correct ashram, proper ashram. And here, those of you who become brahmacharis, you will stay here. Temple takes care of everything. But in both the ashramas, there is hard work. Correct, na? One has to work. Without, like as we say, no pains, no gains. Correct, no? You want to get into IIT, I know 4 or 5 years you must have worked. Correct, na? From 8th standard, 9th standard, people study nowadays to get into, undergrad IIT. Those who persistently work with a focus, undivided focus with no distraction, they only crack IIT, JEE mains, correct? No? Getting top ranks. Same in spiritual life also. Huh? So what are the 3 things you have seen till now? One was urgency, one was compassion, urgency, and taking spiritual anxiety. And 4th one is cooperation and team spirit. Read it?
With a wonderful team, we can spread Krishna consciousness far and wide.
Otherwise, alone or in discrete groups, how much we can spread, this requires cooperation.
Yeah. The team is very powerful. See here, Prabhupada made this team. So many people. Prabhupada expanded, scaled up the activities, correct, no? With a team of grihasthas, brahmacharis, men, women, children, everybody. Movement will grow with intelligence and organization. This is what I told you. I am the only gardener. Mahaprabhu says, I need a team. Yeah. So in this way, Prabhupada expanded the team. What is the fifth one?
Taking personal pain for welfare of others.
Yeah, that means sacrifice. You are ready to sacrifice. Like you all know, when Prabhupada went to America, he got a couple of heart attacks on the way, correct, no? He didn't return back. Still he went. In New York, he was cooking and serving prasad to people. He was washing the plates. Everything was doing, one-man show. One day, there was one boy called David. He said, he had a hall like this. So he put a curtain in between. Told Prabhupada, Swamiji, you use that hall, I will use this hall. And Prabhupada happily wrote to his God brothers, there is one boy called David, becoming a Vaishnava now, showing a lot of interest, asking good questions. So I'll make him the first Vaishnava of America. Prabhupada was telling. But what happened to David one day? Again he started taking drugs. The old habits revisited. Then he came to Prabhupada's that other side. He was shouting. Prabhupada saw his eyes were bloodshot, coming to attack Prabhupada. Prabhupada left everything there and he had to flee for his life. He went outside the house and got down the steps and went in the street. And Prabhupada says, I don't know whether I should go left or right because I have no other place to go. I'm an old man. And then Prabhupada went to one, and there was one Eva and Carol. This Carol was interested in learning Mridangam from Prabhupada, singing. He liked philosophy also. But Eva did not like Prabhupada, his girlfriend. She was telling that the Swamiji talks about 4 regulative principles. She was a feminist. So she thought that Swamiji says woman should be submissive to husband. She didn't like all those ideas. When Swamiji went to stay in their home, Eva very much not very happy. One day Prabhupada asked Eva that, I needed some things. When you all go for purchase to market, can this be brought? She said, why should we bring it? You arrange it yourself, something like that, she said. She was very harsh. And Prabhupada understood that, although he likes me, she doesn't like me. So I had to move out of this place. So sometimes Prabhupada struggled like that, not getting proper place to stay. Then Mike and Jan were there. They arranged a storefront for Prabhupada. And then the behind place also like that. Prabhupada struggled a lot. There is one section of Leelamrita you will read. You heard about that? 8 defeats that Prabhupada faced. You heard about that? 8 defeats. Yeah. He never relented even after that. I will quickly tell you one line about each. After 1 year of preaching, nothing happened in America. So Prabhupada was very, very sad. Now he also asked Jaladuta, when is the next Jaladuta going back to India? He was asking. Although he asked, he was not in the mood to go back. So one of the days, Prabhupada thought, we need our own temple in America. Only then I can, whomever are coming to me, I can keep them there. Some place you need. So he was wondering who can give money. So there was a hot man who gave a hall like this, double hall. One hall up, one hall below. Prabhupada used that. And then the hot man, he asked how much is the cost? It's 7 lakh rupees cost. So there was some Padambat Singhania in India. So Prabhupada wrote to him and said, can you please give me 7 lakhs for buying this? I'll be grateful to you. Padambat Singhania said, no, Swamiji, I have a plan to spend 50 lakh rupees in America to make a temple. Prabhupada said, wonderful. Let us begin with this. Padambat Singhania said, no, not like this. This is an old building. I want a small but very sculpturally, very fine-tuned temple. He wanted a small temple with more sculptures. Prabhupada said, okay, keep these 2 floors. Above that Gopuram, we can make it as artistic as you want. Prabhupada told him, you are a Dwaraka wala, I am a Vrindavan wala. I just need a little place to conduct classes. And you do whatever artistry you want, your Dwarakavala, make it like Dwaraka Gopuram. No problem. He still didn't agree. But Prabhupada didn't lose hope. Someday he will give. So Prabhupada kept him. Then Prabhupada wrote University Book Depot and said, hey, Mumbai wale people, I have given you books. You are not sending me any money. Whatever books are sold, send me money. My money is running out in America. Send me money and then I will make you in charge of my books all over Maharashtra. Not only go to Pune, also go to other places also. And they wrote back to him saying, Swamiji, nobody is buying your book. Your books are religious. So we want to return whatever books you have given to us. We want to return it back to you, they said. Alas, no money from there. Then he wrote one letter to Tirtha Maharaj saying that please go and approach the Prime Minister of India to get permission for sanctioning money from Padambat Singhania to America. Although he's not giving money now, whenever he'll be ready to give money, that time we should be able to move that money from Padambat Singhania to America, Prabhupada said. So, but no reply came from Tirtha Maharaj also. Prabhupada was wondering what to do. Then Lal Bahadur Shastri was traveling to Russia and Prabhupada was very happy because he has given him 4 copies of Bhagavatam and he was very appreciative. So from Russia he was intending to come to America. Prabhupada said, I'll catch him in America when he comes. And then I will request him to sanction permission for money grant from India to America. And he's the then Prime Minister. It will be nice. But then that fellow left his body in Russia only. He passed away. He didn't come to America. So then who is the next Prime Minister? Indira Gandhi. Again he wrote to Tirtha Maharaj, please go and approach her and ask her. When he went and asked Indira Gandhi, she said, sorry, we cannot send any money from India to America. If Swamiji is doing some preaching in America, let him locally collect funds and build a temple there. Why does he want money from here? Then Prabhupada said, please tell her that I am promoting Indian culture in America. Bhagavad Gita in America. Show all my activities. And still she didn't agree, Indira Gandhi. So then Prabhupada went to Hartman and said, dear Hartman, I don't have any money to buy off your property, 7 lakhs. But if you don't give us this place now, then your place is going to be locked up, but every month you are paying unnecessary tax. $1,000 something you are paying. But if you keep us, then we will pay the tax amount. That way your tax amount will be saved. Plus I will make you one of the 5-6 directors of ISKCON. We'll add you in the board of directors in ISKCON. But the Hartman said, either you give money now or you quit. Hartman was heartless. He didn't allow. That also didn't happen. Then Prabhupada wrote to Sumati Maharaj. Sumati Maharaj, you only gave me ticket to come to America, I have come. Now for your Balagopal, I want to make a temple in America. Because you are very fond of Balagopal, correct, no? Gopal, I want to make, can you please help me with some money? Also, I want some more disciples to travel to India and come back. So like you gave me a ticket, can you arrange for some transport for them also? Absolutely no reply from her. No reply at all from her. Then one Mukti Brahmachari wrote to Prabhupada, hey, Swamiji, I want to join and help you in your foreign mission. Can I come to America? He asked. Prabhupada said, who are you? Then he said, I am disciple of one of the Gaudiya Math gurus. And Prabhupada said, oh, that guru I know very well, he's my god brother only. Yes, you can come, but first you take permission from your guru and come. Then this disciple asked, can I first come to America and then take permission? Prabhupada said, no. He's after all my god brother only. He will give permission. The proper procedure is you take permission first. He went to his guru. Guru said, this Swami Maharaj is wasting his time in America. Koi bhakt nahi banne wala udhar. You don't go there and waste your time. So this Mukti Brahmachari wrote back, Swamiji, my guru said, your endeavor to make devotees in America is ridiculous. Prabhupada said, ridiculous? Even Lord Nityananda in the first attempt couldn't make Jagai Madai into devotees. But it is not considered ridiculous. In the path of Bhakti Yoga, effort itself is appreciated by the Lord. And Prabhupada said, so your consideration that my preaching is ridiculous, that consideration is ridiculous. He said. And then Prabhupada said, I will die preaching in America, whether I am successful or not. I will be success because I am fulfilling the order of my Guru to make an effort to preach. And then in this way, Satyaprasad Maharaj writes in Lilamrit, Krishna stripped away all the help for Prabhupada, 8 defeats he got. Why Krishna did that? He has a reason. He wanted to give the credit of preaching in America exclusively only to Prabhupada. Therefore, he stripped away all the help. If anybody helped, it will come in the paper that इनका help मिल गया इसलिए तो हो पाया ऐसे. Nobody could help. Alone he preached. So we all feel some sympathy for Prabhupada for what hard work he did. So he took so much personal pain and sacrifice. See here, he's sitting in Radha Damodar temple and thinking how to go to America and preach. Read that.
Srila Prabhupada left his eternal home Vrindavan and took so much pain to give Vrindavan to the whole world.
Yeah.
Hello. Srila Prabhupada spent sleepless nights and wrote his golden Bhakti Vedanta purports enlightening the entire world.
Yeah. Okay. So what are the fifth aspect? Taking. Yeah. See, you can adopt three lifestyles, I'll tell you. One is you can adopt a brahmachari lifestyle. Or you can adopt a grihastha lifestyle where in IIT Kharagpur, many of the boys who became devotees, initially some of them thought of becoming brahmachari, but some of them later on want to marry. But they are all coming from very well-to-do families. Now 8 of them have joined as full-time grihasthas. So the new temple is coming up in Calcutta. This is the first time we are seeing a full-time grihastha devotees in Calcutta temple coming from educated voice boys, that kind of boys. Because generally voice boys typically have seen when they pass out of the college, take a IT job, get married, have a wife, baby, settle near the IT company, and life goes on and you don't see them very frequently. They come sometime the weekend, they come and do some services. And life becomes busy, and then they identify themselves as IT engineer and career and growth prospects and ambition, maintenance of the family values, like that they go. Now, many people, not one or two, hundreds of them have gone like that. You've seen that. So this is the one sorry state of affair in our youth preaching training. Even after 4 years of rigorous spiritual training, people identify more with material world than with spiritual world. On the other hand, there are a few boys who are really serious, even though they are from IIT Kharagpur, they are wearing dhoti kurta and coming for the morning program, helping a lot with services in the temple also. They identify with Guru, identify with Prabhupada, identify with ISKCON, and they feel that I am more spiritual than material. And they consider the company job as one role that they have to play for putting up the family and everything. They bring the wife also to the temple, then they are very much a part of the temple like brahmacharis. So either you are a good brahmachari or you are such a good grihastha. And the third one is the one which I told you, which many people are becoming, which is you just get married, that now and bye-bye, you tell bye-bye devotees and you go off. So, we have one festival called Shapat Tapas. You heard about that? This is a farewell festival where some boys literally cry when their seniors are passing out. So they had such a nice bond in their boys student center. But then once they pass out and go, life carries them like a Ganga Pravah carries here and there. There's like Har Ki Paudi you've seen, huh? Like that, they just lost. They get lost. You've seen that? Yeah. So years later, now we are looking, so many hundreds and thousands have passed out. Where are these guys? Yeah. So now we are doing one survey. You don't have to be necessarily in our temple only. But in some ISKCON temple, you have to go and hook yourself, and then enter some service. 3 things you should do. Weekly once you have to go to temple and offer some donation and offer some seva. Right, no? These 3 things are mandatory. You can marry if you want and you get job anywhere you go. But are you giving some services every week? At least 4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours service every week. Giving some seva, giving some donation. At least 10-20% donation should be given from what one is earning. Prabhupada said 50%. People will faint unconscious if you tell them. One boy was saying, Puji, is it 50 or 5? The purpose writes 50-50 everywhere. There are many places. So I tell the boys, at least as soon as money comes, 10-20% you take out and give it away to temple. And then other expenses you can use, correct? No? The company also tax deducted at source. TDS they call it. And so what you do, as you know, you get the balance money. Then Transcendental Devotional Service, another TDS. Right? Give it away to Krishna, correct? No? So give 10-20% to temple. Money is given, seva you are giving also. And weekly once touch with some program. Correct? Now go for one evening program at least. And then these are minimum. Over and above what you can do, you can take up some preaching, you can take up some book distribution, you can take up some Harinam, take up some department in the temple. Seriously. So I want to see every one of our youths very dynamically active. In America, many of the youths from India, when they become devotees, they are president of the temple. They have to run the temple themselves. So some of our boys are presidents in 5-6 temples, different places. So they are there with their wife also, but husband and wife both are running the temple actually. So they slog hard, very hard, they work abroad. In India, life becomes pretty easy. You just stay near the company and you see yourself as a more money-making grahastha man, maintaining wife and children, and me, my wife and children. Suddenly one day death will come, you don't know where are you going. Unless you blossom your Krishna consciousness. So last time we arranged one 250-300 youths who have passed out of our voices, gathered them and told these things strongly to them. So we cannot be mediocre in our spiritual life. We have to be serious. These 5 things you all remember. What is the first one? Compassion. Second one? Urgency. Third? Yeah. Fourth? Fifth? Yeah. So thank you all very much. Prabhupada ki. Yeah. Yes.